It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day, and it's story time. Okay, so on Saturday, I am at the Carlsbad Flower Fields. I was by myself, so I'm sorry I didn't get like a full video for you of it, but I reworked my succulent raised bed there that I have for the master gardeners. I usually rework the bed and, fluff it up every year, but I guess because of COVID, right? No, wait, yeah, wow. Has it really been a full year, hasn't it? Damn. Anywho, I didn't do it last year. So it had been there for 2 years, just growing and growing and growing in coastal Carlsbad. And I had to dig some things out and cut them up and reset them and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, to make a long story short, I uncovered something that I had planted the 2 years before that I had totally forgotten about. I don't even know where I got it. Super rare. This is a Haworthia cooperi, right? Isn't that so gorgeous? So, before you think less of me, I left a big hunk there. I just took a piece because I had to have this. I've got this Susan-Ock pot that was screaming for something, and I just, I just wasn't feeling the vibe. I didn't have the right thing. And then I saw this, and I don't have one. So I thought I would pot it up for you and talk with you a little bit about the cooperi and its a little bit about it, so that if you are able to score one of these, I know a lot of you are really savvy with your online shopping and you might be able to get it. I'll talk with you a little bit about what it needs and how it grows. So always remember when you're potting to, have some drainage in your pots. I was lazy. I did not put any screen down on the drainage holes inside. That's a great way to keep the dirt from falling through. But it's not like I'm going to be, this isn't going to be indoors, so it doesn't matter. However, the cooperi does grow beautifully in bright indirect light. So those of you that don't live in the land of milk and honey and aren't able to grow your succulents outside, you can have success with this indoors too. It is from South Africa. It is a very slow growing plant, although based on the size of it at the flower fields, I question that. But it requires, like any other succulent, water it when the soil's dry. Don't let it stay wet. Keep it out of the full sun. You can fertilize your succulents if you want in the spring and the fall. I don't, because I don't really need to here. But if it makes you happy and you want to do it, you can. Now, this is just absolutely making my heart so, so happy. Remember, it's not just about the perfect pot and the perfect plant. You need top dressing. So I went out and scrounged around in the garage and I found a big 75-pound bag of Creva. Now, we use this in our landscapes. It's that crushed marble, and this is super fantastic in my tapestry work to kind of, make the plants pop. But it's also a really, really great top dressing for pots. Now, I'm not suggesting that you guys go out and buy a 75-pound bag of it, but if you can get it in a smaller quantity, go for it. Another option for those of you that live in tricky places is to get aquarium rocks at the local Walmart. That makes great top dressing too. Remember always to lift your plant's skirts, because we don't want to see any dirt, do we? I am loving this Creva. I love how it picks up the white in the pot and it sets off the plant, because the plant is obviously, a star, and I don't want to do anything to detract from its interest. So I am going to be putting this plant over on my little potting bench in my side garden. I've got you know, I started a very small collection a couple years ago, and it's really tricky for me because I am so landlocked here. I have to be careful not to collect too many things because I don't have room for a lot of stuff. But this is absolutely so exquisite. And I also found over there some clear fiberglass, clear glass fiberglass, clear glass fiberglass. How much sense that makes. But I like, now this is subjective, you do you, but I think the bling of the clear glass really takes this to the next level. I like it. So you guys vote in the comments, yay or nay. Well, I mean, not like you're not gonna influence me. I'm a yay, but I'm always interested in what you guys have to say and what you think. So would you use the fiberglass or would you go with a more organic top dressing choice? And it's really this easy. Isn't that just so superb? Look at that. Boom. Haworthia cooperi from South Africa. Bright indirect light. Here in the land of milk and honey, I can put it outside year-round over in a somewhat shady spot in my garden where it's not going to get hit with direct sun. I don't want it to burn. I want it to continue to stay green and translucent. And hopefully you guys can try to find one of these and score one. And if not, you can live vicariously through mine, because when we do Walkabout Wednesday, I will be sure to check in on the plant so you can see how it's thriving. This is the first one I've ever had, and I'm just very excited, like any new mother would be. So thank you guys for the love and support. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. We're getting closer and closer to 100,000 subscribers, and then we're supposed to get some kind of plaque or something. So that will be a W for all of us. Thank you all so much. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with Haworthia cooperi, Susan Ock, Fireglass Creva, and your succulent tip of the day. Bye, guys.